Thank you. Here we go. Now we're ready. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it does say paranormal investigation still. Okay, friends, nighttime Reiki. Here we go. I'm good. So nice, deep, relaxing breaths in and out. Don't force it. Allow the body to fall a little bit deeper into itself. Using Howlite to calm the brain down, take down the tone of the energy. Start to relax. Finding yourself a little bit heavier as you fall into your seat. Get nice and comfortable. Oh, I'm happy. I always kind of envision that, like I'm almost combing the energy out of your hair, like combing the debris, you know, like all of the extra stress, combing that out of your hair. Just pulling some of this extra stuff off. Just find the day melting away off of your body, releasing, transitioning yourself into a night of rest. finding the comfort of your sacred space. Oh, my dog just scared me so bad. My dog just got scared. Sorry, you guys probably heard that. Koa, there's nobody there. Just, oh my gosh, talk about getting that relaxation out. Shh. Shh. You scared everybody. You scared everybody. They were in relaxation mode. And then you thought you heard the wind. He's like, something moved outside, 2 blocks away. He made me jump too. It was like, oh my God. He thought he might have heard a squirrel 3 blocks away. He thought he might have heard a squirrel 3 blocks away. Oh gosh, now that our blood's flowing in our heart, that was my eyes. I was like, oh my God, what is it? Who's at my house? It's a hard act to follow. It's definitely hard to let go. I think the biggest thing that comes to mind is allow yourself time to process and don't feel like you should be at any certain point on how to feel, right? You're welcome. I think one of the hardest things about just processing things is we don't give ourselves time. We don't give ourselves time to actually process what that feels like. We assume that we should be good and functioning in what? Let's be realistic. We're like, oh yeah, in a couple weeks I'll be fine. That's unrealistic. You know, it's unrealistic. I say the best thing to do is to not put expectations on your processing of what that feels like. Give yourself 30 days and see how you feel from that. We just put too much expectation on how quickly we should get over things. And that's when we start to stomp and store all this unnecessary stuff in our body that just makes no sense to have to store it in there. And then we start running into problems. We start shutting down. We start, not trusting the process. So I'm going to put a different song on. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a longer sleepy time song. So this will give you guys the opportunity to kind of settle in to your beds, settle in to the couch or wherever it is you're at. But two, because we're doing energy work, guys, we have to understand that we're going to be releasing. We're going to be feeling things. So rule of thumb is allow yourself to feel it, and don't put expectations on yourself. I don't have my iPad, so I'm working off my Spotify right now. But That's like the best advice I can give. I feel like I've done that to myself, to where I'm like, oh yeah, I should be good. I don't know if I'm going to be good. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's so different that we just have to give ourselves the opportunity to process. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely meditate during Reiki. I encourage it. Oh, you're going to delete it. So releasing stored trauma. A great way to do it is to start giving yourself mantras and giving yourself things like, I am releasing this, I am healing. So action words. Okay. All right, here we go. I even got my little blanket, guys. I've got my little blanket. Yeah, for real. It's a learning curve. It's like our worst shadow work. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so lay down and get really comfortable. Yeah, stay here on TikTok with me, Winona. There we go. So first things first is we have to feel safe in the space that we're in now, okay? So feeling safe in the space that we're in now just means that you know, wherever you're at, home, in bed, or sitting on the couch, whatever, is that you're trusting your body and trusting the process that you're doing right now. So feeling safe in sacred space is important. It starts the process. Trusting your body enough to say, I'm going to allow Reiki energy to heal what is, no longer serving me and work for me. Absolutely. Taking the first opportunity to think about your energy for a change. So if you want to release something during this session, speak it out. I want to release XYZ, whatever it is. Or if you just want to relax and you just want to sleep, you can do that. But the first things first is that you have to feel safe where you're at in your body and in your physical location. You have to feel safe. The body's going to have a hard time relaxing. So you can say things like, I am safe in this moment. I am transitioning into sleep. Just give your body the opportunity. Yeah, I am releasing anxiety and stress during this time. I'm just taking a moment of solace to myself, It's the first step. Oh, that's a good one, Yvonne. I'm releasing financial burden. I think it's totally up to you. I would say Reiki is good at any time, but for this specific moment, we are just letting the body relax. So if you're doing a multitude of things, it's probably best to just stop or figure out which one's more important. And then if this is more important, then give this the half an hour, of your body just to relax. That's right. Sit back and relax. go in a little bit more into our sacral area. And we're going to start to just pull things out that aren't serving. And if you're ready to release that, you are. If you're not, that's okay too. You guys are the motor car. I am just the train tracks. Yeah, it's like a real hard urge for solar plexus right now. So if you feel comfortable to do so, we can all just take a nice deep breath through the nose, filling the lungs. And then exhaling through the mouth, almost releasing a balloon. Allowing for those shoulders to really drop down. Allowing like that heavy set, like that heaviness to come in and just settle you down. So a lot of breath work is really good for releasing trauma physically out of the body. Although you'll notice that crying releases trauma out of the body physically. A lot of people don't realize that. But just allowing yourself to actually feel emotions will release it. Hi, Stevie. So as I work on this outer part, I want you to just think of almost like I've got a hairbrush and I am just combing off this excess debris from your hair, from your auric system. So it's just combing away what this extra stuff is that's not serving you guys. Just removing it. Wiping away. So if there's emotions that tend to pop up during a session like this, when our body is relaxed and we're feeling safe in our vessel, I want you to really think about what that is. Like saying to yourself, I hear you, I understand, and I love you. Just reassuring yourself that there's a reason for the release. There's a reason for the processing of it. and just connect with your body. And thank you so much, those who subscribed. You guys are amazing. So all the beauties who subscribe to the channel, I will do focused work on you while I do the live shows. Yeah, Reese. Focusing that beautiful energy and chakra balance, letting your body release, transitioning into the night. Protecting and bubbling you in all the ways through time and space. Hi, Shannon. Bubbling Shannon, protecting Shannon through time and space, allowing her body to release what's needed. Allowing for your body to just relax, coming on down. There you go, those are good releases. I always feel a huge shift in your space. Oh my God, thank you so much. And I'm thinking about you and bubbling you with love and light as well. Focusing in, allowing your body to release and to calm down. Divinely protecting you. Yes. Let's take another breath together as we come in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you're doing that, feeling your body get a little bit heavier, a little bit heavier. I remember you, Anne. Yeah. How have you been doing? Yeah, let's release that COVID, that toxicity, and bubble around. Allow your body and cells to work together to heal. Does anybody ever get like that floaty, euphoric feeling when you are just so relaxed that your body just feels like all tingly and floaty? Thanks. Thank you for all of the live shares, guys, and the follows. Yeah, it's crazy. I love it. I was going to say, it feels pretty awesome right now. You're welcome. Just allow and Find yourself feeling that tingly feeling like you're about to fall asleep. Thank you for the follows, guys. You guys are amazing. Oh, yeah, let's get rid of that migraine here. Asking to release the tension in the head. Thank you. I'm going to come in and start kind of pulling some of this out the middle. Thanks for the follow. Hi, love. Thank you. I'm going to focus a little bit of energy on you as well. I love being a wizard. Oh, thank you. There we go. So with the anxiety, just listening to the music, focusing on my voice, knowing that your body right now is just trying to protect you, so it is amping things up a little bit more than what you want it to. And just breathing slowly through that anxiety. Oh, good, Stevie. If you can, take a nice deep breath in through your nose. You're feeling that heart race, but that's okay. And out through the mouth, and start to slow that heartbeat down, knowing that you are safe and that your body just needs to feel safe right now. I love Golden Healer. So Reese, when your eyes are closed, I think that white light you're seeing is actually crown chakra. I'm going to come in with a little bit more highlight. Yeah, so bad headache pressure. So I like to just get up in that space, start pulling it off and not claiming that energy. So just coming in, pulling that off. I don't claim this energy. This is not mine. This is from somebody else. I picked this up somewhere. Yeah, pull it away. Pull it away. Pull that away. Pull it away. Yeah. So get in there. This is not mine. I picked this up. This is somebody's residual. There we go. Yeah, just get it out of there. Sometimes if you do it nice and slow, the release is that much quicker in a weird way. Oh, good. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, irritability is a hard one. I think just allowing the body to relax. Relax actually soothes a lot of things, believe it or not. The body is irritable, it's wound up, it's pent up, it's tense, it's tight, our emotions. So what you can do is reset the vagus nerve. So if you've ever done that before, we can actually do that together. So what we can do is we're gonna sit up for a minute. And so we are gonna look to, it's gonna look different on my end, but you're gonna look to your left and feel if there's tension there. Then you're gonna look to the right, feel again where the tension is, and you're gonna look straight. And then you're gonna look to the right without moving your head for about 10 seconds. Look forward, look to the left, look forward, and then now feel if the tension got better. The vagus nerve is a huge nerve that's associated with fight or flight. It's associated with all of your hormones. So when we can reset that, that helps calm the body down. Oh, Lisa, may your cat went across the rainbow bridge today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's hard when our familiars. Yeah, so reset that vagus nerve. Yeah. And then pay attention to where your body holds tension. So now you feel like, oh, that released some tension. Reset that bad boy. So it's 14 years old, but now your cat is transitioning into your spirit animal. So it's a big job. Big job. Transitioning into that spirit animal, that Adam totem for you. So I have another Reiki person on here that I'm trying to get some more likes. I don't know. Marsha, are you on here or no? Let me see if she's on here. Let me see if my sister... Thank you for the follows, guys. See if my sister is on here. She had an issue. Her TikTok got hacked or whatever. So she had to start from scratch. And she was doing a lot of Reiki too. Good, yeah. Yeah, we have to check and see where our stress typically harbors. So you'll notice it. Very good. So just keep on going. Keep on going. Yeah, I haven't been on in a little bit. It's been a little bit. We've been like so crazy with our schedule. There you go. Now that we've reset that, now relaxing is going to feel pretty awesome. Thank you. So now that we've released a lot of that tension, now we can kind of go into a deeper state of relaxation. This is a howlite, yeah. Yep. Using a nice howlite. Yeah, it's super tingly. Super tingly. Yeah, howlite is super duper calming. I love it. I just love you, Blair. I can sell this one to you, yes. Yeah. Yeah. So using this one, focusing that energy, channeling that calming energy. Oh, your lower back. Yeah, dude, mine is getting so bad too. And just think. Nice, just deep breaths in and out. Oh, yeah. So I thought she was on here. I think it's like Mama Crystals. I don't know. Stevie, is she still on here? I don't know if she is. I was trying to get her back up. Her page got jacked up. Just kind of moving. So howlite is fabulous for overthinking and kind of just transitioning that body into relaxation. It's good if you have insomnia. Yeah. Stevie, are you still in here? If you're in here, we can pin her handle. Ooh, this howlite is like on fire. That's so weird that you said that, because I just said this is on fire. That is so crazy, Wanda. We must be, I think, like, we must have definitely been associated in past life. Howlite, Howlite. I do ship to Mexico. Yeah, if you go into the bio, go into my link tree. Yeah, I was gonna say, I have found that a lot of the people I've met on TikTok or I've come across have been like friends and family from past life that we just all vibrationally knew and connected. It's really awesome. But yeah, if you go into the bio, also what's funny, guys, is I burp a lot when I release. Yeah, do this. If you go into the bio, you can go into the link tree and you'll see our website. There is Howlite products in there, including spheres. Yeah, I was like, my burping and yawning is on point today because I am just sounding like a factory right now of just burp and yawn. Yeah, actually, I do believe in a lot of past lives. I have one of my most fabulous family members and mentor. He does past life regressions, and he's actually doing on December 3rd. He is doing readings and aura cleansing. Like, he's an intuitive psychic, but he's also a shaman, and he's great. A lot of people have received. Oh, I've got selenite sticks, Lisa. Go on in there, girl. Go on into the website. I got you. So if you're interested in a past life regression, I've done a few. If you're interested in an auric reading, blessing, and cleansing, where he's going to tell you a lot of information about yourself, he's amazing. Yeah, for the people who have gotten service from him, you'll see them in the chat. He's amazing. He's worth it. So if you guys are interested, December 3rd, he is opened up because he travels all over. A past life regression is when he aids and assists you energetically, where you have a safe space to recall your past lives and understand things about you in those past lives. Sessions typically take about an hour and a half. If you are interested in it, send me a message. Send me an email. I'll connect you guys. He's doing them December 3rd, and he's only doing like 3 of them. And I've done a few with him. It's the only person I will recommend for past life regressions. He's amazing. Yep, Michael Whitcomb is his name, and he is like a brother to me, and he's the only person I trust. I promise you, a session with him will feel amazing, and it's awesome to understand like what you did and who you were and why. But yeah, please send me an email that you are interested. I can get you. You're now interested and been looking for someone. Yeah, so send me an email and say, hey, Wendy, get me on that list. I will tell you, it's about an hour and a half session. It's insane. You can record it. And price point for that is $150. But it is in depth. And he books up quick. Good old-fashioned amethyst and rose quartz are good for Love energy and receiving. Yes, so it's virtual. So, he, it really is like, it's an opportunity. You do a lot of stuff for yourself. It's an opportunity for you to connect with who you were. And the goal is to connect to higher power, like your higher self. So if you guys are truly interested in it, he also has other services. He does the aura cleansing, which is super crazy and intuitive. I love it. Yeah, you'll find out how you died. You will. Oh, the email. So click on Natural Collective, go into my link tree. You'll see my email in there. Oh, I love pyrite. Yeah, click to my bio. You'll be able to see my email. So December 3rd, and what I'll do is I will give you a time slot or different time slots to choose. And then you can, December 3rd. And if you have like an iPhone or whatever, he can like FaceTime you, or sometimes, truthfully, sometimes, hi Delilah. So yes, aura cleansing, it's not essentially different, but with the aura cleansing, he removes, purifies, and then blesses your vessel. But he can tell you if you have attachments. He can tell you what your trauma is and how to work through it. Oh yeah, for sure. So if you want, I'm trying to think. For those ones, I think it's 120. Past life is more because of the amount of work that goes in that. So he'll do the aura cleansing, which is amazing. You'll find so much out about yourself. If you're stuck, how to move forward. I mean, it's amazing. I can't, he's the only person I'd ever recommend. He comes to my retail shop, guys, and people wait months to book with him. Tourmaline, Wendy. Definitely tourmaline. But then he also does like astrology reading, but his most popular is the aura cleansing because of how much information you get. And if you have an attachment, Buddy is going to remove it. You know what I mean? He's going to remove that attachment. But he's amazing. He's easy to talk to. Yeah. He's been doing it for a very long time. He's absolutely amazing. Okay, yeah, message me on Instagram. I will definitely take a look. Send me your email address on Instagram too. Yeah, if you have an attachment that you need removed, I would do an aura cleansing, and I would be transparent with him and say, I got an attachment, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't understand a lot of attachment is trauma. So, but his schedule is always so booked, but because he's family, you know what I mean? He's like family to me. He is opening up December 3rd for any of my followers. So I'm like, oh my God, yeah. Yeah, this is somebody I know personally. He is one of my Reiki masters. He taught me. Have you guys ever watched The Dead Files? Do you guys remember that show, The Dead Files, on the Travel Channel? Okay, so he was the guy that the psychic medium that they used to have come out and remove the entities and stuff. So he was on the Dead Files, but he was never on camera because he was like the aftermath of the death files. She would call him in and he would come in and he would remove the stuff. So if you want to do it and you don't know what to do first, I always recommend the aura cleansing, because the aura cleansing is going to remove, purify, bless. You're going to get a lot of information. Yeah, he's done work for like the Housewives of Miami. He's done a lot of stuff, but he's very like humble and great and fun to hang out with. So he is like a brother to me. He is mystic family, sacred mystic family. I would do the aura, yeah. Yes, attachments can definitely impact health. They can impact your mental health. They can drain you and they can isolate you. It sucks. I do aura cleansing as well. My schedule is a little crazy right now. That's why I'm saying, like, if you send me an email, I will get you on the December 3rd. If he needs to book out another day to do it, he does this for me. Like, when I tell you, they're like family, they stay with us. Yeah, no, so attachments typically aren't good. So the aura cleansing is 120, and you can, anytime you do a session with Michael Whitcomb, please record it, because when he starts to channel, it's so very quick that you're going to be like, okay. And then when he starts telling you these things, like this, and this is this attachment, what is this? You know, because he's so open about it. Record it. So this is done because right now he's traveling. So this is done remotely, but he's either going to FaceTime you, or he is going to call you on the phone, or he'll do like a Google. It can be face to face, or it can be on the phone. You can use a digital recorder, yeah. He is 100% worth it. He is authentic. He's amazing. I mean, this is the godparents to my children. We'll just say that. You know what I mean? And you know how I feel about my babies. You know how us mamas and papas are about our babies. This is the godparents of my children. So, you know, we don't fuck around. I hold them so sacred. They're such a gift. Yeah, so if you're interested, I can get you on the list. You have to send me an email. But the list is, you know what I mean? Like, he books up quick. So I'm going to have to know if I have to add another day besides the 3rd, which I can. But you'll see. Okay, I can. Send me a message, Blair. That way I can get you on the list, because there's that burp. And what I'll do is I'll send you like the menu of what he does, and then you can choose. I would say ASAP though, if you want to get that done. Like, send me a message tonight so that tomorrow I can get you scheduled. And then what I'll do is I'll have his wife, who does all the correspondence. He channels so much, guys, that he can't even handle his phone. His wife handles all the correspondence, because if he starts to message the 900 people texting, he's channeling in to those. So his wife, her name is Mary. She's absolutely amazing. All your communication will be with Mary until you actually get with Michael. She's like the buffer, you know what I mean? So you're going to have to give me your phone number so that Mary can text you or call you to like set up stuff. So he does it like, what do you mean? Like, how does he do it? Like remote, or? He's been channeling since he was 7 years old. I mean, and he's still young, guys. He's only 40. He's my age. He's been doing this that long. You have to understand too, not only is he a shaman, he is a high priest. He knows all of the craft. He has been in the magic world for a very long time. So if you have hexes, if you have all these other things that are associated with you, he's going to peep that shit out. You know what I mean? He's going to be like, what's happening here? But I'm more than happy to get you guys connected. YouTube video, no. So you can look up soul empowerment. And you can look it up on, or send me a message. I can send you his stuff. He is very private with his sessions. So he doesn't do lives. He doesn't do stuff like that because he channels way too much. What's the weirdest thing he told me? God, he's told me so many like really weird, cool stuff. I've been with him when like dead people have channeled him right there, and he's like having a conversation with me, and he's like, I do channel as well, and he'll be like looking over, and I'm thinking, like, if we go to a restaurant and people walk by, and I could just tell when things shift because he'll be eating and having a good time, and then he'll kind of look over to the side, and I'm like, you can't read everybody, like, just tell him to shut it down. It's a low-key page. It is wild. Yeah, I can usually tell. He'll do a thing where like, and you'll notice it when you guys have session with him, you'll see his head tilt, and then he looks off, and then he just does this. Like, he sees it in pictures where he slows it down and stuff. He's like trained. You have to, like, he's a hermit. He doesn't go on lives. He doesn't really do things. He does a lot of shows, meaning that people book him out. Oh, hey, how are you? He is just very private when he does his sessions. So when it comes to channeling, I think the most difficult part is when we get in there and channel. Sometimes it's too much. So like when I did that paranormal investigation last week, I literally closed all of my chakras. It's hard. Turning it off and on is very, very hard. I'll tell you guys a secret that I learned. So how many of my friends on here are empaths, channelers, or psychic mediums? I'll tell you a little secret that I teach my students. So I'm even talking about tarot card readers because that's channeling too, okay? So a good majority of you guys in here are empath, psychic, channelers, intuitives, card readers, all of it, right? All the above. And what tends to happen is, do you remember in Hocus Pocus where they open up the book and like this beautiful, like, I'm all covering myself up. They open up the book and this light beam comes out and it's like, book. Well, think about that beacon, right? So what ends up happening is that a lot of times people think that energy and ghosts see things, right? They see you as this thing, but they feel more. So they're more based on energetic feeling, frequency, and vibration. If you hold a higher vibration, extremely attractive to them. They see it and they're like, oh, we're attracted to that. Here's the thing. Have you guys heard of something called a psychic waiting room? So what you need to do, if you find that you're getting bombarded with messages and channeling, and now you're channeling all the time and you can't turn it off, you need to create a psychic waiting room, meaning a place that they can go with infinite room. Now, have you heard of the Metatron's Cube? I don't know if any of you guys, probably most of you have heard of Archangel Metatron and the Metatron's Cube, which means infinity, space, and time. Okay, print that out on Google. Print that out on Google and create what's called a grid. Grab crystals, grab candles, grab whatever, artifacts, and think of it as a holding space for those energies to come through. So when they come through, creating the boundary of, hey, oh yeah, you can definitely have gifts and not know it. You can say, hey, you can come into this grid, in this Metatron grid that has infinite access. They could never get, you know what I mean? They can never lose space in there. And when you're ready, you channel them one at a time or you pull them out. Now, they don't understand time, so they can be in there for as long as it need be. Yeah. So that's why I tell like a lot of my psychics, I have a lot of psychic friends and a lot of psychic students. And the hardest part is we sometimes can't decipher between our own energy and if we're channeling other people's energy, and it's frustrating. So it's like, we need to understand what our own energy feels like. That's why it's super imperative for all of you guys that work in the field and all of you guys that are empaths and intuitive and all these things, that you give yourself sacred time every day, like literally at the end of the night, right? To scrape away at the energy that's not yours. That way you can learn about it. Yeah, clairvoyant too. All of it, all of the above. Even if your gift is even if your gift is that you see numbers all the time, that's still something. No worries, you have us here. You're good. You've got psychic friends. You've got community. So I would say something that's really good for you to do is when you wake up in the morning, you set the intention and you bubble yourself up for protection. And at the end of the day, you call your energy back. Yeah, it's rough. I will tell you the scariest thing. I'm like covering myself up because like it's all night time. I will tell you the craziest, not craziest because I've seen a lot of things. I will tell you the thing that gets me off guard is when I'm doing session on a client. I don't know if any of you guys have had this. Have you ever seen an attachment? I have had sessions on clients where literally everything's going great, and then all of a sudden I will look down and they will be eyes open looking back at me like, and I'm like, oh shit, we got an attachment here. Or sometimes if I'm doing it on Zoom, it's interesting. Yeah, it's better late than ever though, right, Marie? It's magical. It's amazing. It's just, we have to protect ourselves. I always tell people our gifts are great, but it's going to be 95% protection. Yeah, say it. I know. That happens to you during a massage session. Yeah. Attachments are extremely common. Extremely common. And because attachments can be a number of things. Attachments could be stagnant traumatic energy. I keep having reoccurring dreams about writing on the walls. Have you actually wrote down the what they are? They might be sigils. But yeah, so attachments can be anything, guys. In a lot of cases, it's trauma that has caused an attachment. Okay, you see them. Awesome. So are they symbols? Are they sigils? Are they language from a past life? Are they the same? Are they the same every time? Oh, that's interesting, Yvonne. I have. Sometimes that are in funky signs that aren't always different. Okay, in light language I hear. Yeah. Interesting. I wonder if it's sigils. I wonder if you focus in on it. Yeah, you can definitely have attachment and not know. I'm paranoid all the time and feel like there's someone with me. Causes insomnia. Any pointers? Yeah, so I would probably start bubbling up yourself a little bit more. I would probably start saying things like, I am protected, I'm divinely protected. If you feel like something is truly there. Is a light language activation symbols. So light language a lot is deciphering codes and getting downloads. Yeah, so you're probably traveling and seeing different languages, or you're probably seeing like almost like a braille code of different. Do you work with Palladian? Because it sounds like you might be working with Palladian language, like braille codes of Palladian. Light activation. So people do things called light workers, where they work with sometimes Palladian energy, and it is when they can channel different codes and downloads that come in, and then they put and awaken those download channel different codes and downloads that come in, and then they put and awaken those downloads channel different codes and downloads that come in, and then they put and awaken those downloads in you. And typically they speak in a different language. I always feel like the light pitch sound in my ears is when frequency is shifting or energy is shifting. That you're a Palladian? Okay, then that would make sense. So light code and always, when you are accessing light code activation, what happens is you get symbols and they're not always the same. So you are probably what's actually called a light code worker, a Palladian light code worker. So do a little bit more research on that. I have a friend, she is a Palladian light code worker, and what happens is when she channels and she does music, she does art, and then I'll show it to you guys one of these days. I have it in my warehouse. I'll show you what her artwork looks like. So when I show you, you might recognize the Palladian symbols on that. So that would be interesting to see. They're not always the same. Nope. It just depends on what download you are picking up at the time. So hers sometimes look like diamonds, and sometimes it looks like something else, and then colors will come out. So it just depends on what it is. But that's pretty awesome. Yeah, so I think what you should do next time, truthfully, is get into a meditative state and see if you can still have the same outcome. Because if you can still have the same outcome in a meditated state, because I'm pretty sure you probably can, is start drawing it on there with eyes closed sometimes. Oh, you have a gift, friend. You just haven't accessed it yet. Yeah, the diamonds sometimes come up with little hooks at the end. I don't have a pen here by me. I'm trying to remember what hers look like. I don't have a pen by me. But they look like they're diamonds, but there's hooks at the end. I offer a few classes. So I do Reiki classes up to Reiki Mastery, crystal practitioner classes. Some of my other friends offer some really great ones too. Sound code activation. Light workers, there is no classes on light workers. It could be your Akashic records. It just depends. I have a really good friend who does Akashic records. Light code activation, there really isn't a class for that because you already have that access. To every single person has access to this gift. You just have to access it. In the Akashic records, you typically have to work with your guides for Akashic records. I don't, but Michael does. I can get you the right people for mediumship, yeah. So Akashic records, typically, I have a friend who reads Akashic records. She is really cool, but you have to gain access to that particular area. Yeah, so send me an email. I can send you to the person who reads Akashic records too. But I would say you can access your Akashic records, but if it is hard for you to do so, then you can have somebody else access the Akashic records. Yeah, next time you lucid dream. And see if you can lucidly dream awake. The medium, it's not really medium classes, it's like a medium mentorship, where you kind of learn to hone in your gifts. That would be Michael. And how do you reach? Oh, send me an email. Send me an email. Being in this business for 20 years, guys, I know a lot of really cool people. Yeah, no problem. The Akashic records girl, just send me a message. Just be like, hey, I need to get in contact with. Her name is Julie, and I can get you. Her company is called Soulful Journey, and it's all Akashic records. Yeah. I have a feeling too, a lot of times with light code activation, music will help. Yeah, you can do it awake. A lot of people can shift and do it awake to where you have deja vu. Did you ever have that before? Oh, that is so cool if you can access that. Yes. So deja vu sometimes is a shift in the energy. It's also a shift in time stamps. That's why you go, oh shit, was I here before? Something seems familiar. I can't pinpoint my eye on what this is, but it feels familiar. Or you see somebody and they feel familiar. The deja vu is kind of like you're shifting into time. So I do that a lot. Like if you are in the right place at the right time, at the right frequency, sometimes we can shift into that and we walk in to two timestamps that have happened at the same time. And where you're kind of like, what the hell? Why do I feel like, yeah. So they say that when you get deja vu a lot too, is that typically you're on the right path very close actually to accessing higher self too. So I usually say when I notice that deja vu is happening, I'll usually like sit back and be like, okay, what was that? Who was that? Where was that? And try to remember, because you're accessing a timestamp that you've already experienced, whether that was in the past or whatever that particular timestamp. Yeah. So Kemp's over there. Ring my bell. Kemp's ringing that bell. So here's another thing about like, I mean, and I feel like we're all adults, so it's not weird. But when you are with somebody and you are sharing chi energy, right? Because let's just be real, what people call the big O is actually your chi. It comes from the sacral, it comes from the solar plexus. It builds up, and then there's this release that the both of you guys experience. A lot of times, if you have had past lives together, you might feel that same shift. I love Kemp. Kemp has bought some, Kemp, have you noticed, like, you use it for cleansing your area. Do you notice a difference when you're clack-a-lacking that mofo up and down your place? Like, not today, up out of here. He has some really amazing Tibetan tools to keep his home protected. It's powerful. Yeah. Stevie goes, he always scores the badass pieces. Yeah, there is something very powerful about like protecting that sacred space. So ooh, nice. There you go. Absolutely. Yeah, use those. Yeah, it's very interesting the way our body works, and there's a huge shift right now. So it's been interesting. It's been an interesting type of year, it seems like. Okay, I just had a little dude come in here. He just woke up. I need to put him back to sleep. So, oh, my fur babies. I actually have a few sleeping. Hold on. Ash, cover up with your blankie. I've done past life regressions. Yeah, Kemp, we were just talking about, my friend is offering it. Let me show you the fur babies.
What is that?
Well, I got to figure out how to switch the daggone. How do you switch this again, friends? I don't remember how to turn my... I am a mom. I'm actually a mom to 4. Let me see. Oh, wait, maybe in settings. I'm trying to just flip my camera around. I can never remember how to flip my camera around. I'll do this, though. Here's one. They can never stay awake when the Reiki's happening. Here's the one that scared you guys. Koa. Hi, friends. There's one. Here's one. And then one more is in there snuggled up in his bed. Snuggled up. Okay, I'm going to put this kid back to sleep because he thinks he's going to give me the okie doke. And he needs to take his little cell phone back to bed. Their reactions are like, get up out of here. You put us to sleep, now leave us alone. Now, see, if I stay on here, my son's thinking he's going to give me the okie doke. So I'm going to get him to sleep. But yeah, send me emails. I'm happy to help get you on the schedule. And I'll see you guys all so very soon. So very soon. My little guys. All right, guys, have a great night. Take care.